Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the month of December 2024. We're going to get right into it with your Celtic cross in your first house, representing you, yourself at this time. Wow, what a start. What a start, Cancer, and what a star. You have the star. So Cancer, you're getting some attention at this time and you're really coming into your own, feeling much more comfortable in the spotlight or soon to be spotlight around something. And this showing up in your area of self, maybe you're starting to feel worthy that, like, hey, I can shine my light. I can get some attention. I've got something to say. I've got the goods. So, what a fantastic foundation, Cancer, for this whole reading, the star.
Nice. And then Cancer, in the position of your challenge at the moment. So you've got the star in your card that represents you, and then the High Priestess is the challenge. I wonder if there's something happening subconsciously or in your intuition that you're not wanting to face at the moment, that if you looked, it would be too scary or confronting or earth-shattering. But there's something about going in, looking at this, you're watching this reading, you're curious, you want to understand something. So the High Priestess is saying, pay attention to your intuitive skills, your intuitive self. There is a lot there in terms of an answer to whatever it is that you're grappling with at the moment.
Wonderful. Cancer, in the area surrounding your recent past, you have the Six of Cups. So this is a soulmate card. So I'm wondering if somebody from the recent past, perhaps an old soulmate, not necessarily romantic, could be a friend. Soulmate is coming back. I kind of sense that maybe you're entering into a period of, oh, wasn't life so nice in the past? This is a card of nostalgia. So, recent past, Cancer, what are you bringing back in from the recent past that serves you? I get the sense that you're dusting off an old talent, passion, skill, gift, or ability, and you're putting it to good use. Let's see what the rest of the reading unfolds, Cancer.
Mm. This card fell out for the near future. It's very fitting. King of Wands, he just wants to jump out. So in the near future, there's going to be either a figure or some part of you that represents this assertive, fiery, passionate energy. The King of Wands is really good at making decisions in the heat of the battle. So whatever it is that's coming up, you'll be able to lean into this energy. It's going to be very useful. He knows when to just stand up and go. And he's also protected by fire. Hence the symbols of the salamanders around him. And he's also, I mean, he represents the culmination of all the lessons learned through the Wand Suite. And that's all about passion, ideas, energy, motivation. So he really represents the pinnacle of motivation. So yeah, that's going to be coming up over December, feeling very innovated.
Cancer, in the area of your goals, oh my God, you have the 10 of Pentacles. Does it get any better? So, whatever your goals might be, whether it be for work, a creative project, a passion project, a relationship, whatever represents goals for you, whatever you want, 10 of Pentacles is everything you could wish for, want, hope, or desire. So, this is just fulfillment coming through for you. This is a card of wish fulfillment. So when it's this positive, my only kind of caution, mild caution, not an alarming warning or anything, would just be really clear about what you're wishing for and what you're hoping to bring through, and make sure it's for the right reasons. Make sure it's really tied in with authentic self. So yeah, whatever you're wanting, it's a coming, Cancer.
That's great. Thanks, Fran. In the subconscious drives, you've got, oh, the King of Cups. There's something about your emotional intelligence, Cancer, that's supporting the whole process here with having to look deeper than what you initially expected with the High Priestess. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. That's your overarching goal. You're aiming for success. And what's driving that aim is your understanding that this is going to be very important somehow, not just for material success, but in terms of happiness and contentedness in your relationships, in your relationship to yourself. So whatever it is that you're really aiming for, it seems to be there, it's rooted in emotional wisdom and understanding. So you can really trust yourself with where this is going, I think.
Lovely. In your area that's surrounding your approach, Cancer, you have the Five of Pentacles. So this is about reframing your attitude to your vulnerabilities. So instead of having an attitude to your vulnerabilities or your, so-called weaknesses, that's self-denigrating, giving yourself a hard time, harsh self-talk, I want you to take your vulnerabilities and I want you to bring the same compassion to them, to your vulnerabilities, as you would to a friend's vulnerabilities. So let's reframe your vulnerabilities. So the magic of vulnerabilities is that your vulnerabilities are the crack that lets the light in and lets the light out. So this needs to be your approach, Cancer. Compassion around your vulnerabilities. It's going to turn them into strength. It's going to make you magnetic and it's going to let the light shine in.
Good. In the position of be aware of this in your environment, you've got the Knight of Wands. There's an interesting contrast to the King of Wands, who is very sure and assertive in that near future position. But the Knight of Wands is a little bit more gung-ho, a bit naive, and can make a lot of mistakes. But the benefit of this card is that it's very reliably energizing. The Knight of Wands is a figure in your life or a part of you that represents this like almost crazed energy that's just so exciting and you can get swept up in it. And it also can be a message coming in hot and fast. So be aware of this in your environment, whether it's external or your internal environment. And the salamanders are protection from fire. So this may be an opportunity to explore what it's like to go along for the ride with this message.
Fantastic. In your environment of hopes and fears, Cancer, you have the Eight of Swords. This is a card of self-imposed restrictions. So I feel that there's some fear holding you back, Cancer, and this is a fear of your own making. I get the sense that it doesn't really exist. So this is coming from maybe a deep held insecurity, something that was communicated to you by your family of origin or, that nasty teacher. This fear doesn't exist. So I feel like all you need to do is challenge that fear with compassion, and your hopes are going to be set free, and it's going to allow your hopes to really come through into reality, Cancer, whatever those hopes mean for you, whether it be the hope for a special friendship, a love relationship, your creative passion project, whatever your hope might be. All you need to do is release that fear. It's not serving you and it's not real. It doesn't exist anywhere in reality, Cancer. You've got this.
Cool. And then finally, in the last position of final outcome, this is the Ace of Wands that represents this new idea, this new passion and energy coming through if you are following the suggested approach through this reading. And ultimately, it will lead to better opportunities, more chances of trying new things. But it's particularly about ideas. It's not like an Ace of Pentacles that's new wealth or money coming in, although this could lead to that. It's not like the Ace of Cups that's about new emotional experiences or fulfillment. This is specifically around passion, energy, motivation, ideas, something new coming through with that, enthusiasm, exploration, expansion. So a very wonderful outcome for this whole reading, Cancer. And it's funny because as we're going through, I'm just thinking, oh yeah, this is a reading for me and you, Fran. Like we're telling each other how we should do things. So I'm really taking it on board, and it's a really nice one. So thanks for reading with us, Cancer, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next month.